guys, how's it going? It's Christian, author, CPA, and also CFO of many businesses. Today I'm just doing a live review. Being a CPA, we're in Excel sheets constantly, and Claude just released a new update. It's currently in beta, where it's basically Claude in Excel. This is huge because now you don't have to be an Excel wizard just to kind of manipulate or understand the data or make your pivot charts anymore. You can basically just use Claude to do all that work for you, which is huge for some people that don't know how to use Excel. So right now we're just doing a live review. Some things that I did my research on Claude. I'm a user of Claude and also other AI tools, but some things that small business owners can use this for is to kind of understand your finances, put it in an Excel format, show forecast. Say if you're getting an SBA loan and they're looking for forecast, you can take a forecast based on certain metrics and really develop a better 3-year, 5-year forecast based on the Excel data that you have in there, coming from your real QuickBooks accounting software. This is huge. This helps eliminate other software costs or maybe hiring an external CPA to probably do it, just being honest. Granted, with this stuff, you don't want to just kind of do it with Claude and just leave it. You want to audit your own work. So that's where a CPA truly comes in my opinion, because you don't want to basically treat Claude like it's a expert. In my eyes, it's an associate, intern. So they help prep the work. They're not producing the final results. I'm always checking the numbers and I'm making sure that I'm auditing the AI. Right? So that's one thing and one mindset that you really got to get accustomed to. But anyway, let's hop into the review. I don't want to take too long. One thing that I want to do, let's just come check it out. You do have to have the Pro or Max upgrade plan to have it. So you do have to have a paid for subscription. And then once you have that, you're basically going to go to Excel, do your add-on. You got to have Excel too as well. Do Claude and Claude in Excel, and basically you have to log in. So what I want to do is, let's just say, give me mock financial statements of a bakery. I need the profit and loss and also balance sheet of a company in 2025. Make up the data. I don't want to show any of my client sensitive data, so I'm just making up data. Let's first see if we can do that, right? Hypothetically, you can pull in, and I already tried it, I just didn't want to present my client's data. You can pull in a PDF that your CPA bookkeeper has, and you can upload it to this software. And then it can use the real data. In this example, I'm just making mock data. So right here, you can see that it's building this stuff for me. So you can see how my revenue, let's see what else it builds. I have it where it's accepting all edits. Usually if you press X, it's going to ask you each time it makes something. But here I'm just accepting it. Let me see. So I have my P&L. Oh, and I guess it made the balance sheet right here. Okay, so make his own sheet. Pretty cool. Maybe you can take all your bank statements, put it in here. Maybe you can draft your financials off that. However, and sometimes the data isn't right, so you do have to audit your own work. I would not just send it off to a banker or whoever you're trying to do. Okay, looks like it summed up the lines too as well, so it's able to make formulas. That's pretty nice. Let's see if it actually matches. Yeah, I like that, right? So this is mock data. Granted, if you put your own PDF in here, that'd be great. But let's see, I'm gonna ask it to create a 3-year forecast for my SBA loan package. We are projected to increase revenue by 3 to 4% each year, with expenses being the same, right? This is gonna put it like that. So I want them to create me a forecast, right? I'm gonna have it give me a pricing list too as well, because I want to see if it runs a couple scenarios where it says, hey, if I do a price increase on my muffins or whatever it gives me, what would that do to my bottom line? These are CFO conversations that you can have with yourself to make business decisions. So I'm over here smiling because this is great because it's able to produce great data. Probably I won't have to use some of the CFO softwares that we use in order to produce this. We can basically just pull this in Excel and do our own sheets. So this is pretty cool. I'm a fan of it. Definitely is going to save me software costs from my eyes. But also, if you're a business owner, these are things that it can pull for you. This is great. So yeah, this is nice, clean, simple data. Shows the bread cakes. Okay, and it shows it on a growing scale there. Yeah, this is great. I'm not mad at this 3-year forecast. Mind you, and it did it all, it's not even 6 minutes yet. So this is pretty good stuff that it's producing, and it looks like it produced me a price list. And this is just made up stuff, right? But you can imagine your price list here or your inventory list, and then you can see, you can ask it like, okay, what happens if I do a 10% increase on my price, on my goods here, right? So I'm gonna do that. What happens to my 2025 income if I would have done a 10% increase on all my price goods, right? So I just want to know, these are things that you probably are asking your CPA at the end of the year. If like, man, what happens if I would have basically did a 10% increase at the beginning of the year? Because maybe you need to do one this year at the top of 2026. So I'm definitely a fan, guys. I'm smiling because I can see the potential here. I can see what it's already doing. Granted, you still have to audit your work, but as a CPA, this is some good basic stuff in order to get things done, in order for business owners to make the decisions that they need. And like, mind you, this is my first time going through it. So if this is my first time going through it, yes, I'm a CPA, but look at all the work that we're doing. This is stuff that you can kind of develop, and you don't have to have Excel skills. You kind of need to just know the concept and know what you're looking for. And of course, you need someone to audit this. So granted, before you send this off to people, I will have like a CPA, like, hey, can you do some type of internal audit for me, where you just kind of maybe just a review where you're reviewing this information, making sure I did it right. So, that's pretty good. Let's see. So I asked it a question. It didn't make me a sheet. I wanted to make me a sheet to kind of show that off. So let me see if I can expand this list here. Okay, so it looks like I can expand that. So, okay, it shows this right here. It shows my net income was 75,600, right? My mock data. If I would have did a 10% increase, it increased. Just increase the revenue part too. Okay, so yeah, you would have made 120 more. That's a 45K difference. So yeah, this is good data. Maybe you want to put it in Excel, but yeah, it gives you the data you need. This is nice, right? So no complaints about this. This is stuff that you can implement some of your real, input some of your real company data in here, and you can kind of start playing around with it, running mock scenarios, running just different scenarios and forecasts of where your company's going, or you can pull other data in here too. So I'm definitely a fan of this. Claude is something that I'm going to keep using. My only thing is, don't get too comfortable. Make sure that you audit your own work. You have your CPA audit the work, because sometimes these numbers may be wrong. Sometimes Claude may do incorrect adjustment or calculation. So please make sure that you do the data correct. One of the things that I noticed that does wrong is when you're inputting PDFs or inserting Excel, sometimes you'll get the math wrong. It's better to ChatGPT. No, it's better to ChatGPT Perplexity maybe, but the data sometimes can get shifted around where it throws off your calculation. So that's why you have to audit this stuff. But once again, this is just the first review. I'm a fan of it. Claude in Excel is something that's definitely got my attention.